Hi, my name's Andrea, and I'm happy to share with you today a moving meditation that also uses a mantra, which is a repeated sound or a phrase. In this case, the phrase is an English language prayer, a very common prayer of the Serenity prayer. I was taught this particular meditation by my fabulous teacher, Nikki Myers, and I used it frequently, especially when my mind is really busy with concerns, um, and it just helps to still my spinning brain and my aching heart. All right. So it's got a few moving parts, but first we'll center and get in touch with our breath, and then I will guide you through the movement and the mantra. And then after a time, I'll go silent and let you practice on your own. All right. So first things first, we want to get comfortable. I'm sitting on a bolster, which is like a pillow, which lifts my sits bones up a little bit off the floor. But you're welcome to be sitting in a chair, or if you're sitting in a couch, try to sit up nice and tall. Don't go slumping back into whatever seat that you're in. Try to sit up tall, which helps you to breathe a little bit clearer, helps the energy to flow a little easier, okay? So as we get settled into our seat, just take a little bit of movement. So I like to start with a little spiral, and this kind of gets me in touch with my lower back and my side body, and I connect it with my breath. So I'll inhale, come forward, and exhale as I round back. This is a nice start. It's like you're churning the energy with your spine. And then coming into center, let your shoulders roll a couple times. And again, connect with your breath. I like to breathe in as I come up and breathe out as my shoulders come down. And I'm also letting my hands kind of roll on my knees, checking in with the comfort of my knees. If you're sitting on the floor, don't worry about sitting cross-legged. You could always straighten out a leg. Just try to do it very mindfully if you're going to move. All right. Noticing your neck, you might move through a range of motion with your neck. And then eventually find yourself in a nice tall seat. I like to take one hand to my heart and one around my rib cage as I begin my breathing practice. It just helps me to connect with the movement of the breath and also to connect with my heart. So take a big sigh out as you start to let go of plans, let go of concerns. Nice deep breath in, feel the expansion. And if this position with your hands doesn't feel comfortable to you, you don't have to keep them there. This is what works for me. A couple more nice deep breaths in, feel the expansion. And big breath out. Imagine letting go of any thoughts that think you should be somewhere else. You might just say in your mind, I am here now. I commit to this practice for this next 15 minutes, and I'll do my best to stay present and to allow this time to be healing. And just notice, what have you brought in with you today? Maybe your mind is as still as a lake on a calm day, or maybe it's riled around some problem you're trying to solve. Just take a moment to notice, and to notice without judgment. This is what I brought in with me today, and it's okay. This practice will help you release your attachment to your story. Hmm. Let's take one more deep breath in and out, softening the back of your throat and relaxing your jaw as you exhale out. Beautiful. And then just letting your hands relax on your lap and the palms open is perfect. And I'll show you the movements, and then we'll add on a connection with the breath, and then we'll add on the mantra. Now, there's a lot going on in this meditation. For me, it's really helpful when I've got a busy brain to have these many things that help me reconnect with my indwelling spirit, with my true self. If it starts to feel too complicated for you, you can simplify. You can do just one of the aspects. Just do your best. And again, do your best to let go of any judgment about it, all right? This is a new learning practice, and you can try again and again. All right, so first off, the movement. We're just going to take one hand up towards the shoulder, inhaling, and then we bring it across to the opposite shoulder, exhaling. Inhale, come back, and exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale across, inhale back, and exhale down. And you can put the hand facing down or up. Inhale, come up. Now as you cross your hand over, look away from the hand. And then as you come back to center, bring your nose to center. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come up. Exhale, look away from the hand as you bring it across. Inhale, come back. Exhale, release. Let's try just the movement a little bit more. And the breath. Inhale up. Exhale across. Inhale, center. And exhale down. And we will gradually begin to slow down the movement as much as we can. And the movement goes with the breath. Take a full inhale as you move the arm back, a full exhale as you float down. So by the time my hand comes up, I finish the inhale. By the time my hand goes across, I finish my exhale. And I inhale, bring it across again. Exhale, release. Let's do one more time practice. Inhale up. Exhale across. Inhale back. And exhale, release. So we're working through the left and right hemispheres of the brain with this, with our movement, and we're connecting it with the breath. Now we're going to add on the mantra. As I said, it's a common English language prayer, the Serenity prayer. I'll say the words and you say them in your head because I want you to focus on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out fully. I'll go silent in a few rounds of the prayer, and then you continue to say it in your head and connect it with the breath. All right, are you ready? Relax your shoulders. On your inhale, God grant me the serenity. Exhale, to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Continue on your own pace now, saying the words in your mind, connecting the phrases of the prayer and the movement of the hand with your breath. Visualize moving the energy, drawing it up with your in-breath, pushing across with your out-breath, drawing back again with your in-breath, pushing down with your out-breath. Just another minute. Take your time. One last round. Beautiful. And letting your hands rest. You might keep your palms down on your legs, or maybe cross the palms one over the back of the hand on top of the palm. And just take a moment to sit in silence, to notice, to feel the power of this prayer, to connect with your breath with ease, and to reflect on the meaning of this practice. Grant me the peace and serenity to accept what is. The courage to change what I can. And the wisdom to know the difference between the two. Accepting doesn't mean that you're giving up. You're noticing what is and letting go of judgment about what is. Noticing if it's something that needs to be changed, and if you have the power to do so. And if not, you go back to the beginning. Accept what is. The wisdom to know the difference is so important and maybe not so easy to find. The first step, acceptance. Be with it. Allow it to be, and gradually you can get a better judgment. What needs to be changed? What can just be? And if it's something that does need to change, finding that strength within you to do so with integrity and with your highest values in place. So repeating this prayer over and over again helps to increase the value of the prayer. So in Christian or Catholic tradition, they have rosary beads. You repeat the prayer over and over and over again. In Hindu tradition and other traditions, they use other prayer beads, a mala bead. You repeat the phrase over and over again to create that link. The neurons that fire together wire together. You start to get the message with repetition. And letting that energy flow through your physical body and connecting your movement with the thought helps to change that ingrained, I can't stand this feeling, right? So I hope this has been helpful to you. Keep trying. Use it, especially when life is really tough and you're feeling resentments piling on. And I hope you find it as helpful as it is for me. So thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.